all and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be sharing this cute bumping into each other interactive card. So hope you all are excited. So for my card today I'll be using the stamps from Avery Elle. I'll be using Bumper Car and Unicorn stamp from Peekaboo Fair stamp set and Skunk from Peekaboo Coaster stamp set. I'll be using my Misti stamping tool to stamp these images, and I'll be using Copic Express It paper because I'll be using Copic Markers. Here I'm using Memento black ink pad as it works very well with Copic Markers. I'll stamp it few times just so I can get the black crisp image. Now I have also stamped another bumper car since we have two critters here, and I'll be using my Copic markers to color them. So midway while coloring one of the bumper car, my Copic bled out accidentally and there was no way of recovering it back, and hence I had to stamp another car. Also feel free to skip the video all the way to interactive mechanism part. Now I'll go mute while you enjoy the music. Okay, so the critters are ready and I have cut them using their matching dies. I'll be using this double slider mechanism beneath the hood. So I'm using double slider dies from MFT today, and I have this white paper strip from my waste stash which I'll use to cut the 2 slots. Now if you do not have these dies, you can easily cut the slots using any paper blade. Now for the slider mechanism, I'm using sandwich plastic bag. You can easily buy them in any grocery store. So I'll use trimmer to approximately cut around 3/4 inch of plastic strip. Now cut the end and put one of the end in both slots. Now use stapler here to connect the strip ends. If your stapler is big like mine, you may have hard time putting these 2 ends together. In that case, you just use a foam tape to secure the ends temporarily. Now, I'm using a pencil to mark excess ends on both sides, so you'll trim them. And I'm using Tim Holtz trimmer here. I also have this another white paper from my waste stash, and I'm cutting it roughly into 2 parts. Now secure these on 2 ends of double slider mechanism. So the first one goes on top left and second one goes on bottom right. I have another strip which is approximately ½ inch, and you will use this to pull your slider mechanism. Now secure everything in place using glue and tapes. So I'll cut a strip from, so I have this orange paper and I'll cut a strip from it so I can hide my double slider mechanism behind it. Now this beautiful stencil is from Hero Arts and I'll be using this to color the background. I'm using Fossilized Amber Distress ink to color the background. And I'm just trying to spread the color towards the end. So the color is more concentrated in the center and lightly concentrated around the ends. Now I'm using Wild Honey Distress ink to add some color on the hair. Alright, now glue the critters with the bumper car. Alright, now use foam tape to put slider mechanism on the base card and secure the slider. I'll be using these images on top of slider mechanism, so mark the point where bumper cars meet each other. This will make mechanism stop when bumper cars meet each other, and put a foam tape at this point. Alright, now I'm using a lot of foam tape on the mechanism so I can glue orange paper strip directly on top of it. Make sure you don't put anything on the right since that's where slider strip will move to and fro. Now, using pencil, mark the boundary of the images. I'll cut this part so they don't show behind the critters. I'm using liquid glue again to paste the image on the right, but I'll be using foam circle tapes. I'm using liquid glue to paste the image on the right, but I'll be using foam circle dots to paste the image on the left. This is because left slider part is glued all the way bottom and foam tape helps to lift it up a bit. I'm using bumping by sentiment from the same stamp set. Ideally, you should have it done before pasting it here. So if anything goes wrong, you can fix it. But I'll be extra careful to make sure I do not mess up. So the background kind of felt blank and I wanted to add something to it. So I'm using Hello Bubble Speech from Peekaboo Summer Fun stamp set. And we'll be again using black memento ink to stamp it. Alright, I have die cut it and I will use some liquid glue to paste it here. Okay, last part, I have cut orange A4 cardstock into half, the same orange cardstock that went into creating the hill, and folded it into half so I get this cardstock which is 4¼ by 5½ inch. Now using tape runner to glue everything together. And that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this and thank you so much for stopping by.